Hi there. It was really nice reading your blog actually on learning medicine in the medieval ages. So I thought two of us will just give some input on how medicine has changed so far, about what 900 years in the future. So there are a lot of things that have changed, believe me. So let's just start on how you learn medicine. Uh, in your time, I believe you all had lectures, you all learned from your textbooks by Galen. You all had dissections, whether they were on humans or animals. That has changed a lot, as Janani will tell you.
Okay, basically nowadays, what we are learning now as a medical student is we learn through a system called problem-based learning, where a group of students will be sitting and discussing on a trigger which is given by their lecturer. And basically, it's a good thing, a very good thing, because each students, everyone is allowed to give their points, and if they are wrong, they are actually corrected by their lecturer and also their other fellow friends.
So you are solving a patient's problem simply by gathering as a group of students and discussing the patient's problem.
Yeah, basically it's like the house series, like when
Yeah,
Mrs.
solving a problem, a patient's problem.
So, and other than that, there's also nowadays, because we don't get real bodies for us to dissect. We have virtual dissection where you dissect through the computer and you don't go through the real patient, but it's like a animated version where you get to see all the stuff you see in a real patient. And as I said earlier, it's because of a lot of ethical issues that a real human's body should be respected, so on. And also talking about the medical schools nowadays, it's like really a lot of medical schools nowadays compared to the other time. I think childhood.
Your time, that there was your school, of course, Sereno Medical School, and then there was in the whole world there was one school in Oxford, one other famous school in Padua in your times, but now.
Yeah, and we are proud to say that IMU is our first private medical university, so they are quite
in
good.
Malaysia.
In Malaysia, their
Yeah.
system is really good.
So it's one small country, and guess how many medical schools we have?
30 of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot. Okay, so now let us go on to the diseases then. You all had big problems with leprosy and your Black Death, which sadly killed so many people.
Yeah.
It was it must have been scary at that time, looking at all the deaths that came from your Black Death. There's still leprosy today, by the way, few hundred years on, but it's greatly controlled, and incidents of Black Death are now, almost non-existent. Mainly because I think throughout the contributions of doctors in these few hundred years, hygiene has improved. Yeah, hygiene has improved. And of course, medical care. Now we have something called antibiotics, which can actually fight off these
Bacteria.
diseases. Yeah. So, what about the diseases of today?
Okay, diseases of today, if you compare with those days, like the medieval period, the way they cope with the disease and how the disease progresses, how the scientists really take drastic steps to get rid of the disease is really good, in the sense that those days of Black Death, people weren't only suffering through, physically, but they were only mentally tortured because they will be isolated in a different place. So nowadays, it's a very good approach. Besides, like some diseases like HIV and AIDS, they really haven't found a cure yet.
Yeah.
And also, besides talking about these serious diseases, like humans' lifestyle nowadays, that's something really sad, because people, they don't exercise much, they don't have a good balancing meal, which leads to obesity, which further leads to heart attack, which is one of the main cause of death nowadays.
Something you didn't really see back then. So it was from leprosy and Black Death, both what we now call infectious diseases. We have actually transitioned into a state where we are experiencing problems from people not doing enough activity. So we call it lifestyle diseases. Yeah, and then, but one of the infectious diseases that Janani has mentioned, HIV/AIDS, that's now a very big problem, as big as what the Black Death must have been last time. And now maybe a final area which we want to touch on is your hospitals. Hospitals last time were built by religious institutions, I suppose based on the need for charity, based on Christianity's need to save the soul, those concepts as you put on your blog. Now Janini, tell us what hospitals are today.
I mean, now hospitals are all around providing the best care for the patients. If you compare with those days like the medieval period, they were more towards charity based, and also it's more towards caring for the patient rather than cure or treatment. But nowadays there are really multi-million enterprises coming up, like they are just giving their best, scientists coming out with best methods to avoid diseases. And even sometimes it's really high tech that they can really know what is coming up next, so actually they can prepare the antibiotic for the future diseases, which is really good and saving a lot of lives.
But one bad thing is that now profit has become the main aim of everything. Although we now cure diseases better, but once again money comes in. Okay, that's all for now. We only have time. We have to rush for class now. We are studying anatomy afterwards actually. So that's all for now. We'll give you another video once we come up with further things that we would like to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you.